Welcome back to HudRod Automotive, where today we're going to be searching for the sound that came out of this Mini. It sounded horrific, so Alex is going to start getting into it, and when I get there we're going to see if we can fix it and find out what the hell's going on.
That's horrible. Right guys, so yesterday, actually it was yesterday morning when I was absolutely ruined, and I think you could see the bags under my eyes because it was like 7 o'clock in the morning and I managed to get a couple of things off. So I managed to get shift cables off and different things like that. The last things we have to do are these two hoses here. Oh yeah, my head torch. So yeah, these two hoses here, they need to come off. We're changing the header tank because that's broken, so that can come off at some point. This is now loose and need to get the starter motor wiring off, the power steering wiring off, and the drive shafts out. Once that's done, she's ready to plug.
And to be honest, right, give props to Alex. He's done pretty well considering he literally just had one of those toolboxes, and I brought the Trooper with all our other stuff in it. So you've done pretty well to get to this point. Yeah. To be fair. So just for a sit rep, what are we at?
For a sit rep?
No, we're at like 10 o'clock in the morning. I think we're about 10 o'clock in the morning, and we need to basically get this out, sort it out, put it back in, and gone today. So we've basically got like 12 hours. Yeah. So if you want to do the bits down the back, because both times you did them, so I got no idea. And then I'll get the drive shafts out. Yep. And then
kind of in each other's way.
Oh yeah. Anyway, I'll go underneath, you go on top. Cool. Because you like being on top, and then we'll
talk about that right now.
Yeah, and then we'll see. Then we'll see where it goes. So
yes,
we'll update you guys in a bit. All right. So about probably less than 2 hours later, we've got it out. So I wouldn't say that's too bad really, but here's the issue. I don't know if Alex has shown you, but basically the flywheel is moving. Well, if you do it, because then my hands are. Well, so the clutch is tight to the flywheel, but the flywheel isn't tight to the crank, which is basically the issue. So I haven't watched back the footage, but I can guarantee you, we just tightened up by hand whatever the flywheel bolts.
I think we did it on one.
Or we did it with the gun just on the first setting. And as you can see here, we only used the first setting on the rattle gun to do up all of the bolts.
This is only on one.
We should have used a torque wrench. We had planned to, but we just got distracted by putting in the new clutch. So this is certainly something that we need to look out for in the future. And also yourself, just make sure you're checking your bolts and using the torque wrench on the very important ones indeed. And then we're so keen to get the clutch on.
I know, we were just chatting about the pressure plate.
Yeah, we didn't even think about it.
As though, like we know everything.
But the thing is, we don't know everything, and that's why we're showing you this, because, we could have just done this and then just said that the Mini was fine. But you've got to show the mistakes as well, because at the end of the day, we're only human, and we're still, we're still learning. We've done probably 7-8 clutches now, various different cars, but...
Well,
we haven't done this.
Haven't done this before, but you know what? It was just
what I know when I've seen this issue happen before, when it's been catastrophic. Like, I know that this should be okay, but look at that.
Yeah, we caught it straight away, basically.
But imagine when you're redlining that and that's spinning at fucking 6,000 RPM.
Luckily, I wasn't going very fast when it happened.
Well, I mean, they would have just backed off.
Yeah.
I mean, they still got quite a long way to back off completely, but that could have been damaged to the input shaft and all sorts.
Oh, mate, that would have been catastrophic. Yeah, thrust bearings and all sorts. Mate, it could have flown out the bloody gearbox.
But it could have ovaled out the holes, but it doesn't look like it has. So, we're good. Right. Fortunately, this is only on like a 160 horsepower car.
3. On 3, not 1, 3. And then we'll talk them as well after. What is it, a 15?
No, it's less than 13. That.
Well, I'm getting video footage of this time.
Right. Number 3.
Yeah. Well, at least I diagnosed it as well. Imagine if we didn't find it. But imagine if the sump as well can get it. I thought it was rod knock. Like, it sounded gnarly. Because obviously it was just hitting off of bits.
Well, and it's just a vibration. It would have been banging off the nuts.
Yeah. Let's talk it as well. Did you bring the torque wrench?
Yeah. That's right. Well, yeah, so we asked one of our mechanic friends down the road, and they said, make a list of what your... I mean, to be honest, even with these bolt bins that we've got, just go through and just sort of tick or just somehow mark that you've done.
It in, just tighten it. Don't leave
Well,
it.
that's something as well. The bells and bolts, when we first put the engine back in, we only hand tightened them.
Yeah.
So we had to tighten them when they're in the car. The thing is, that could have got sent off somewhere.
90 newton meters.
Let's talk these down and make sure it doesn't happen again.
I think that's short. Ooh. Hello.
That's why.
That wasn't at night. None of them were at 90 newton meters. Fuck that gun, mate. Mate, are you serious right now?
Yeah, that's why.
Oh my god, that one has got loads.
Yeah, because not only did we not talk them last time, but we didn't even ugga-dugga them. And
Even
you
if
saw,
we did, we saw how loose
and you
that
saw
was.
the difference between the ugga-dugga and then the talk spec. So that's very important.
Yeah.
You need to go buy some things before the shops close because it's a Sunday and of course everything
It's
shuts.
slippery right now.
Yeah, so we need to do that to make sure we get everything that we need, such as gearbox fluid because, well, we had a bit of a spillage trying to cut corners. We need coolant.
We need to stop doing that. We need to do more haste, less speed.
More haste, less speed, yes. Because we tried to keep the gearbox fluid in it, but now we just got to, first of all, we got to mop it up, then we got to go buy some. We're going to get some lunch. So let's do that before the shops close.
Home straight, mate.
Yes.
Oh, the artificial light is doing this in.
So it's now after 8 o'clock at night, so we've been going all day. So the engine is back in. So I think the last thing you saw was us putting the flywheel back on correctly. So since then, obviously, we've done the clutch, we've done the gearbox.
Wiring harness is all back.
Yeah, everything back on. Timing belt, AC, we've had dinner, you know, all sorts going on. Drive shafts are in, everything's getting...
Oh no, we need one more drive shaft to go in, but that's pissing all over it. Yeah.
But this needs to be done ideally by the morning. So so what we got left now? We have the exhaust.
Hoses.
Oh yeah, we need to finish these hoses.
Hoses, then shift linkages, then exhaust. Then I think we should go back around here, probably put the throttle back on. Then we go put the front on probably, and then with the front we can put the airbox on as well.
And bleed it.
Bleed it and carry on, that's it. Dog bow mount's already on. Just back in here we got obviously the intercooler, the crash bars. Not really much to go back on really. It's all pretty much done. I say pretty much done, like people getting to this stage will probably be like, rah.
Well, to be honest, we've done a lot, you know, in just one day.
Oh, the head torch has run out of battery as well. Critical.
It's just when we need it.
Yeah.
I was trying to save it this morning.
Anyway, we're going to carry on. And we will catch you when we finish, I guess. Well, when we get to bleeding, that's when we'll catch up with you. Situ!
Situ is, it's almost 11 o'clock and we're bleeding it. So hopefully we'll be out of here very soon.
Decided to take it home today.
Well, we can, so.
Yeah, so...
Just bleeding it, make sure it'll hold temp and then it'll be good.
sounds good, no engine management lights or anything. Started up first time this time. So far it looks like we haven't made any mistakes, but sounds an awful lot better than it did when I had to take it all apart. So that's good. And I was saying to Cameron, this is probably our first time where we kind of been against the clock and engine out and back in the same day.
Not bad.
Not bad. So, hang on. We took 4 or 5 months to do this?
Well, yeah, but we weren't actually working on it.
Exactly. And then we've done everything we basically did.
Well, in 2 days, really. Because you did
Oh, well, yeah, but I only did like
a few hours.
a few hours, so maybe that's like 3 or 4 hours. So yeah, let's say 2 days we did everything. So that would be so amazing, and we could just do this just do this on our days, and we could dedicate like 2 days to
The
it.
difference is we're here till 11. As if we're working at my house, we'd have to stop at like 6 or 7.
Yeah, and also we don't get to start till late as well. Yeah, so it should start getting hot.
Is it eating? Is it drinking?
I don't see yet. Right, let's get back to it, and we'll give you an update when it's on the floor. Clutch feels better.
Feels better?
Clutch feels better though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels much better. So it goes into gear so nicely now. Just going to drive it back there and back in. No weird noises, clutch feels amazing, boots open, and the temperature sensor isn't plugged in properly.
Oh, My fault. So I'll try and do that, but it's not very good. So as you can see, we did a 1-day engine in and out on this. We were there literally the whole day, and we didn't really film a load of context. So the final context is it's all back and working, everything's in, it's all good. We're just back at my house now. We're doing a gearbox oil flush because we never actually did that in the end, and some came out when when the drive shafts came out. So yeah, she's all good. So let's see how it goes. Go taking it probably back to the drag strip, back to the track this summer as it all starts to get hot and nice in the sun again. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until then, we'll see you next time.